You can't let nobody get under your
But
skin.
we are.
You gotta
But
have
that's not.
self-control.
That's not fair.
I think
It's
my
not fair
point
because.
is,
Oh, go ahead,
hold on.
AJ.
I think my point, QL, is I don't think that there really is a story between Nisha and Chavon. Because the truth is, Nisha does not know Chavon, and Chavon does not know Nisha.
And we have
Nisha
listened to
came
the
up here
clip.
today screaming, keep my name out of your mouth, keep my name out of your mouth.
Okay.
What I just heard with my own 2 ears was, Chavon asked Nisha, did you not join on a hate train about me for months? Nisha's response to Chavon was, yes. Okay? When Nisha said yes, that then told me all that I needed to know. So
you
now
guys are not
today,
listening.
tomorrow, and any day in the next few months, if I chose to say your name every single solitary day, I can do just that.
But
That's
Nisha
the
just
story.
told you guys a year after that situation happened, her and Chavon got on Bella's live and they both agreed not to speak on each other.
No,
Now,
you
as
weren't
of
listening to the
yesterday,
clip.
when
Chavon told
Nisha
her
got
when
hold
she
up,
said
AJ,
that.
that's what she said. She
No.
said that verbatim.
You were not listening to the clip. Chavon told her when she said that, no, I did not, in fact, tell you that we were going to agree to that. I told you I was not talking about you. And even after that day that you agreed on Bella panel, you then went somewhere else and was yet again talking about
And
me.
she just said that was a lie. You guys are not listening to what Nisha said. Nisha has said that is a lie. She did not speak about Chavon. In fact, she was defending Chavon and telling these people that Chavon had nothing to do with it. So in fact, she was not talking negatively about Chavon. She was in fact defending Chavon from the initial situation that was happening. That's what she keeps saying. And then she gets cut off. They end up going back and forth. And then they're not cussing each other off. She gets dropped off the panel. Chavon then starts talking. Then she cuts Chavon off. And they're going back and forth. So I feel like y'all need to ask.
No, hold on. Let's use the logic that you just used. You and I both just agreed we do not like each other, and we are not going to speak about each other. Period. Dot. Now here we are. My name is being mentioned, and you get up there, whether it's negative, positive, or neutral, and have something to say. The person who gets to decide whether it's negative or not is me. Not bringing my name up is JUSTTHAT, just that.
Clock in, AJ. Clock
Let me
in.
get this straight, AJ. So me coming up on a panel defending you, then therefore leads you to lying and saying that basically my husband had to go looking for me at a crab spot and making up stories.
You should
Is
have
that what we're saying here?
You don't-
Because hold on. Let me finish my point.
That's not about Nisha, though.
That was about Nisha.
No, it wasn't.
You're making up things now. That has nothing to do with Nisha.
So who was it
That has
about?
nothing to do
Why?
with Nisha.
That ain't
That has nothing to do with Nisha.
Who was it about then?
Ty Dolla.
Okay, and then what did Ty Dolla just say? What did she say? She
his
said
ex-wife,
Ty Dolla lied
not
on that
Nisha.
girl. Ty Dolla lied on that girl and said that girl wanted him. That has nothing to do with Nisha.
so when she was on the panel saying that she was with Ty Dolla flirting with Ty Dolla prior to his wife, that had nothing to do with Nisha too? Because y'all not listening to all the things that Nisha Nisha is breaking down all of the lies that lady has said about her.
Girl, do you know how many people done told me that Nisha wanted Ty Dolla?
I don't give a fuck but this is the thing, AJ. We don't give
You're calling it a lie. Stop.
What are you telling me to stop about?
You're calling
I don't
it a
care
lie.
how many people
You're
told you
calling it a
that
lie,
doesn't
you
make
clearly
sense.
don't. This is QL.
AJ.
I'm telling you to stop because you walked in the door of my house. Take a moment, press your mute button out of respect, please. Respectfully. You got up here calling this woman a liar. I have not been able to find where Chavon has lied yet. Me and Chavon ain't got no relationship. Last time I dealt with Chavon, she was rude to me. I was cussing her ass out. Y'all don't remember? You think I want to be up here taking up for motherfucking Chavon? This man came up here and said Chavon wanted him. Ain't shared now receipt and switched the story up 5 times and threatened a whole nother woman. What did you want me to do with that? This woman came up here and said she does not know anything. I have no problem with Nisha. Told her that the thing, we chilled out just fine. She came up here and told us she don't even know Chavon personally. Her issues with Chavon have shit to do with other people. And then the one name that she was able to name for us came up personally and said, that is a lie. Now we are asking her for another name and we're unable to get one. You and me are not going to argue about a story that both of them are telling when all of the facts are that every time one side says something, somebody come up and help the other side to dispute it and actually give examples and receipts. And the other side won't give us what we need to actually get to the bottom of this shit. So me and you, we're not going to debate it because me and you on the same side.
You got to let Nisha up because I think she's private.
Okay. Nisha, you might have to switch pages because it's got you on a banana on this one.
Page? I'll give you a page.
What I had to say. Go ahead, Q.
I just feel like I'm hearing her say, I have an issue with Chavon because Chavon lied on.
No, wait. Before you go, I want you to know they weren't talking about the woman they were talking about is not Nisha when it comes to the crab boil. It was his ex-wife, and that was the reason for the divorce. So I want to clear that up for you.
Okay, so this is my thing because Chavon. Okay, so Nisha, this one I'm fucking confused. Nisha, can you please motherfucking clarify what the lie was? Because you keep intertwining the lie and combining the lies. Because you saying that she lied on you about this, and she lied on you about that, and you're intertwining and combining all the lies. So can you first say what the issue is that you have with Chavon? That's number one. How did you and Chavon get into this whole back and forth? Can you explain that? Can you also explain what the lie is, and can you provide proof of the lie? Because now at this motherfucking point, I'm listening to you and I'm hearing you, but then at the same time you going back and forth. So I don't even know at this motherfucking point what now I'm confused. I don't even know what I thought
okay, now you're having the same conversation that I'm having. You see?
I feel like at this point, I don't know.
So Q, the reason why we're saying who's the other person is because the names that were put on it was that she was speaking about Mama C. She spoke to Mama C and Tib about Nisha. Tib goes over and clears her name and clears Chavon's name and says, in fact, we've never had a back end conversation before.
So then Nisha just said that was a lie. So what is now I'm confused. Because at first I thought I got the story. Because I'm like, wait, she's saying that's a lie. Now I don't know.
That's that's exactly where we're at today. So now the last thing we asked was, okay, who are the people that Chavon apparently spoke on or spoke?
Chavon, can you come up and tell your side?
Why do you keep dropping? I'm trying to ask you a question. You can't sit still long enough to answer the damn question.
Laugh?
Yeah, Laugh done dropped out. I was just gonna ask her a question. They trying to get clear with you. Ugh.
Wow.
She's back. Laugh about to come back up.
I really want to know if Laugh was talking shit about them people to Chavon. Well, not about Chavon, but she talking shit to Chavon about them people. That's what I really want to know. Is that true?
She said yes, but I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let me get through this with Laugh right quick because she busy. She busy. Laugh real quick. Would you like to explain to me, dear, why every time something happened with Chavon, you are in on it in some way? They mentioning you. Thank you, Carnage. You got something to do with it. What's going on with you and Chavon?
No, what you mean? You gotta explain more. You mean on my end, or somebody mentions me, or what do you mean?
No, on your end with you and Chavon. What's going on?
I stated my opinion.
You gotta let me say.
And even if my opinion is against her in some type of way, it's my opinion, and I don't be for what. What's the problem? I just be telling the truth because there's a lot of people that weren't here back then, and I don't give a fuck what kind of train y'all call it. Everybody had a seat for a reason. And it wasn't no fucking bandwagon. It was who she was back then, and it was things that she did back then. So I don't know if y'all heard or not. This is not just something that we're saying. A girl just came into our live and said, hey, I know her personally, and I have a problem with her because she hurt my cousin. Like, this is not just something that we saying. I stated my opinion on what was going on and what was being said. Chavon had a live. I stated my opinion just like everybody else stated their opinion. I have a right to that. So the reason why it's being amplified is because she knows that we had problems. She knows we had issues. But I wish that she would have just stood on, yeah, I said what I said and I did what I did back then. Because there are people.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I have recently just seen a train that happened to a certain creator. A lot of people that were on the train didn't really have a real issue with this certain creator. I think you were on a seat in that train. So I'm just believe that people don't really need a reason to join a train.
Which train was that?
The AJ train. Yeah, the AJ.
See, that's the thing. I wasn't on that train. I was just laughing at what I laughed at, and I said what the fuck I said. And AJ said shit about me too. So what are you talking about? Me and AJ done went back and forth.
No,
That's put me on the train.
That's not
Candy.
Candy.
Even if y'all felt like I was on the train, I've already apologized to AJ. That's why I say I'm in this hole. So I don't have a problem with apologizing or taking accountability for anything. But that's the issue. Chavon does not take accountability for what she did, what she said, or what she did to other people. I can take accountability and say, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said what the fuck I said. I probably shouldn't have sung that song. But we need the real motherfuckers in here. Okay? Does anybody remember? Because I came in this motherfucker when it was finna. Who was that you was finna? Something was finna go down. I think it was Essence. And I came in here and I let you, like, it's been plenty of times that I said that. Matter of fact, the first time I apologized, Candy, please. The first time I apologized, I put up some bullshit about me. I think, matter of fact, I went live and I did my hair on live. And I said, AJ deserves this. I'm finna look a damn fool. I apologize. Whatever I said, whatever I did, it's nothing malicious. I don't give a fuck. It's nothing malicious. I don't give a fuck about saying, oh yeah, if I said that, I probably was wrong about that. I can always have a conversation.
Okay, I think we're saying the same thing, Laugh. So that's a good thing. Is that you are understanding that you did. Hold on.
I'm sorry,
AJ. I'm not trying to cut Laugh off, but what was your question to me?
Listen, hold on, Niche.
Because I'm about to be done with this shit.
Your issue I don't think what Susu was saying had anything to do with me. I don't want to go back down to me and you, Ro. We fine. You know, you said we apologize.
Susu just be doing that one
I think Susu's point
Innocent.
I think Susu's point is when you jump on it with me and we saw it in 4K for no reason, it's hard for us to just believe with your words that you didn't do the same thing to Chavon. So we're trying to understand what exactly is the issue because you are doing a lot. And it is becoming a train, but we want to understand why. Why, dear?
But you have to understand that train that she has going on right now has nothing. That it don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not even on that side no more. I fuck with a couple of those people on that train, but I'm not on that train. I spoke. No, I'm not because I spoke what I know. I spoke what I know. Y'all weren't there.
But
I spoke to what I know.
That's the problem. Y'all confusing the shit out of me. What is the issue? What was the initial issue as to why the fuck everybody don't like this girl?
Hey, it wasn't everybody at one time. She went through. If you gonna ask me a question, you're gonna have to let me answer it. And I can bring people that can bring proof to this. Back then, it was. Is you gonna let me talk or not? Because okay, well, shit, what they call the
please,
fuck up.
just mute.
Because there are people that can come here to prove the problem that she was. I'm not saying that she's still that person. AJ, if you remember when you asked me to your live one day, and you were just saying, what was it back then? I was the one who came in here and said, I don't have a problem with her anymore. I think she probably changed since then. She was a mean girl back then, and she was mean to a lot of people. Like, she felt like she could talk to you any kind of way, run your live. It was just too much. And we was like, damn, what the fuck wrong with you? You have to have been there. But the thing is with me, hold on, Hold on. The thing
So
is with me personally, when I came back to live, because I took a break because of some shit that happened. When I came back to live, everybody was saying, don't fuck with her. She mean, she do this, she do that. I chose to fuck with her because she hadn't done anything to me. And at that point, I'm like, damn, now looking back on it, I probably should have just said, I don't fuck with you because they don't. But that's something I don't do. You have to give me a reason to not fuck with you. And she gave me plenty.
She would be what?
What was the plenty? Everybody in this room, I'm gonna say this real quick, AJ. Hey, AJ, you so pretty, girl. I love you. So Niche, we got two people in the box. We got Nisha and Laugh in this box right fucking now that keep saying she did it to this person and that person, but we don't want to say a name, but it was out here once upon a time. And then we're doing this because she was a mean girl on lives and boxes. Every time it gets boiled down to a simple answer, a name of what she did when y'all say that she does back end shit. Y'all say she doing one thing and come to the live. Y'all have yet to say that. Y'all have yet to prove.
So one of the things,
one person that, she did, that I'm talking about, I'm not bringing them in that. I'm not bringing them in.
Okay, so you don't have to bring nobody in it, whatever. The one things that she did to me, personally, if I'm talking to you on the back end, ain't nobody ever just heard me talk to my man on live. So if I'm talking to you on the back end and I talk to my man while you on the phone, I don't need you to come back to live and say, hey, yeah, I want to hear how Laugh talked to her man, and then go on with whatever conversation you heard me talking to my man about. So that was one. And the whole time you still coming at me like, I'm in the comments and you say shit like, Laugh, let me say, fuck the mean shit. The final straw for me, was, now on the back end, Chavon will give you like affirmations and she got good shit to say. Seriously. And so when my son went to the Navy, I was really hurt about that. I ain't gonna lie. I was fucked up about that. And everybody can say that. On the back end, I would say, man, I'm just not even finna keep on coming on live and crying and shit, all that. But Chavon would say, no, don't let anybody invalidate your feelings. If you want to get on live and cry about your son or talk about your son, you do that. On the front end, Chavon came into my live. I was about to end. It was a couple of hundred people in there. I was about to end, and she got on my panel. I said, y'all, I'm sorry. I know y'all tired of hearing me talk about my son and this and that. She got in my box and said, Laugh, we just tired of hearing you cry about your son. In my live. You could have just scrolled the fuck out. Why would you tell me, now go in the live and you say whatever you want to say, you cry about your son.
Okay, now that would be the first discrepancy that Chavon that I've heard. Chavon told us.
Yeah, she been lying, said she never said that.
Chavon told us that you came into a live that she was just, no, she said it. She said she told you on the back end.
Her live though. She said it was her live.
It was on my live. Do you see Candy with the blue eyes saying I was there? Get Lisa Steele in this motherfucker. Get Motown. Say it's people that's been here for years that know the truth.
I was in the box when it happened, and she did.
You can't come in you can't tell me on the back end. No, say and do what you want to do. On when it comes to your son, we know you hurt. My son went to the Navy, and I didn't know how to take that shit. It hurt. It hurt me. To one time in my life not know where in the world my son is, and I know he ain't even in this state, it fucking hurt me. But for you on the back end to be telling me, no, cry about it, do what you need to do, but on the front end saying, bitch, we tired of hearing you cry about your son on live? Don't do that to me. And so then, but out of that hurt that I had for my son being gone, hell yeah, I did everything I fucking did to that hoe. I said everything I fucking said to that hoe. The first funeral on this bitch didn't come from HB. It came from me and Peach. Yeah, a whole fume. Yeah, and that's what I apologize for. Why you want to keep on hollering? Well, why would you apologize? Bitch, because the shit that we going through now, the shit that we heard about kids now, make what she said about my son nothing. Especially now I'm over that hurt. I know where my son is. I will be able to talk to somebody else whose son or daughter go to the Navy and really let them know, hey, it really is going to be okay. And so, yeah, it wasn't no sad fume either. It wasn't sad at all. And so, yeah, I apologize for dragging Binky through the streets. Okay? But that's all I apologize for. That's it. And so, whatever needs to be said past that can be said, because I promise you, it's people here that have let me know on the back end and the front, I was there, and I'm willing to say I was there.
Same live.
Yeah, you was.
So, Laugh, after that happened, right? And I relate to you. I get it with your son. And sorry for, I apologize for the feelings you went through and everything at that time, because that is a fucked up place to be as a mother. So I get it. So after that, and this is from the comments and from Chavon's side, and from kind of what you said in a way, you said after that, y'all kind of made amends, y'all spoke. She's saying that you gave her grace and kind of accepted her apology. So from your mouth,
I didn't apologize.
Oh, you didn't apologize.
No.
Do you feel like you owe Laugh an apology?
She never apologized, and she knows she was wrong. So I don't give a fuck who she got on her side now. I know what the fuck happened. Go ahead and respond, baby.
Okay, so we were in Braid Live. I was not talking to Laugh. Laugh was not talking to me, okay? She came in the live. I was in there. We was all chilling. I could be in mutual spaces no matter who doesn't like me, right? I was there for Braid. We couldn't ever Laugh, say, man, I just want to say, Chavon, after Dime said what she said about my kids, I realized that you wasn't talking about my kids. So I ain't say nothing the whole time. And I just want to apologize, man. We could be in the lives. I'll be laughing at you, you be laughing at me, That was it. Okay? Again, I'm going to make it clear. I was referencing when you came to my live. I never referenced your live, what you're referencing. Laugh, you've never ever, until you went in other people's panels, said that I talk about your child. So whenever I was talking about that, I was talking about when you used to come in my live and derail the conversation saying, say, man, go to pouting and shit. It's not that I was being mean towards your children and your situation, but I think it's very unfair that you used to stop our lives and whine, no matter what it was about. Okay? And if people gonna be real with you, they'll tell you the truth about that as well. Now, if you said I did it, hear me out. If you said that I did that, let me finish.
If I said you did it?
If you said I did it, and I did it, I'm woman enough to tell you my intent was never to hurt nor harm you or talk about your child. It was all because you was always whining, not just about your child. Front end. Quit making it seem like I was doing shit in private.
Because you came on the front end and said something totally different, Chavon. And the problem is, look, the thing is, don't call me, let me cook right quick. The thing is, I can agree with you. I just agree with you. I should not have been going to everybody live. But at that point, I was heavy on live. And once we left, I was heavy on live, okay? And it was really my getaway, really. And if I was in anybody else's live whining and doing all that shit, I stopped that. That's why that day when you said you was tired of hearing me cry about my son, you were in my live, Chavon. That's the only thing that fucked me up. Why would you come to my live and say that when you already just said, go on live and say whatever you want to say. Go on live and cry about your son. You came in my live and said that shit, and I don't think you understand how bad that shit hurt that day.
Okay, I respect that that's your concern towards Chavon, but y'all keep saying that I did stuff.
You lied and said it wasn't in my live.
Hold on.
What?
Sean, wait a second. Because
do I need to get the clips?
We can clear the whole issue with Laugh. Because you told me that it's totally okay for Laugh to do that in her live. The issue was that she was in your live.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
And I was never, no, I wasn't in her live.
Yes, you did. Laugh,
I wasn't in her live.
Laugh, the people in the comments telling you there's been plenty of times.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about that because we know the comments will sway any time. The comments will sway anyway.
My God.
These people in the comments were not even there. Okay?
You just said Lisa Steele and all them was there.
Hey, okay, so Lisa Steele, whose live was she in?
I just told you it's 2 different times. I'm not denying it.
Laugh and Chavon, can y'all both mute up?
Hold on, I ain't by my phone. Y'all can mute me.
I don't care. What I just got told is not what happened, Chavon. The truth is, you are wrong on this one. The Laugh one. Nisha, I still ain't seen or heard nothing. Other than Tia. The Laugh one, you are wrong. You told me that you understood that she could talk about her child and how she feel about her child in her own life. And Laugh knew exactly what you meant. You told me that the issue was that Laugh was in your live or in somebody else's live when this happened. You described the day. You said, and I quote, Laugh came up in the live that we were in and started, we were all chilling, vibing. The vibe was good. We was all vibing. And then she said, oh my God, something about her son. And you told her you did not want to hear it. You said, all you said was,
that's true.
Laugh. Hold on. You said Laugh, not today. And that is what upset Laugh. And we all agree with you because you said then she can go to her own live and do that. I don't have an issue with that. And I said, well, Laugh said that you said it was cool for her to talk about her kid. And you said, Laugh know what I meant. She can go to her own live and do it. Now, Laugh and several onlookers are saying she was in her own live. And you are mistaken on the day that you actually did address Laugh after already telling her to do it on her own live, which would make you wrong. So not if you say I went and I did that. It's just straight up and down, you was wrong.
It's 2 different times, AJ, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. So it's not that I'm telling the lie. When Laugh just acknowledged
it's not 2 different times. She's lying about the time it was in her life.
AJ, can I respond?
Stop, Laugh.
Can I respond?
Yes, baby, but my point is,
I
don't care how many times it was. Laugh is
so I didn't lie though.
The time that hurt her, you did to me because you did not tell me there was a time you went in her live and did it.
Because I did not recall till she brought it up.
Well, now she's
didn't
telling
fucking
you.
recall.
And I just said,
now you didn't fucking recall.
So can I don't understand when they be talking, I'm quiet.
Laugh.
Well, be
That's
quiet.
why everybody getting confused. No. Be respectful. Hold on.
Oh my God. No, Laugh. I let you speak. No one took you off.
Listen, I talked about.
You know what? The thing is, you.
So she gonna just keep cutting it off.
Y'all really got to start working on y'all communication skills. Like, they suck. I want to have a conversation. We can't even get nowhere like this. Stop. Chavon, you did it, baby. You went on Laugh Live, did it. Several onlookers saw you. You thought she was upset about the time she went on another live. She's not. You went on her live and did it after telling her to do it on her live. You were wrong. A simple just, if you say I did it, no, Chavon. If you remember telling her on other people's panels, this is all around the same time, you can take accountability for the moment you went up on her panel. That's the kind of thing that make me a little bit, this is me being my little Virgo self.
Okay, I'm never denying it. I don't think that you're hearing me. I'm not denying it.
Even in your apology, you denied.
Can you listen? AJ, listen what I'm saying. When I spoke about what Laugh was doing was referencing my live. Today, when Laugh came up and said what she said, I said I could be woman enough to say, if I did it, my intent was not to hurt you. That's exactly what I said. I'm not saying that I did not do it.
But what Laugh is referencing with the text of me telling her, you know, have your moment when you want to have your moment, that was a whole different day. So you can't say, AJ, what's what. And people gonna flip-flop in the chat, but it's people agreeing with Laugh. There's people agreeing with me. I'm saying that it was both instances.
What everybody's wanting you to understand is you have to stop saying if. So Chavon, what they're trying to say is you have to remove that word if I did it, because you in fact did it. So that verbiage would change.
But again, I still apologize for that moment. You can't make me say I remember though.
But now everybody has recalled. You said just now, okay, now I remember, now that y'all brought it up and I got the people out, now I can recall it. So now that you can recall it, is it so hard to just say as an apology, I did do it, okay? I didn't recall it earlier today, this morning, but now that I know, I did do it. I in fact said it. So here's my apology for what I did.
If she doesn't remember, then you want her to...
That's fake as hell.
You can't do that. Because let's be real. What she needs to say is, I apologize, but I just don't remember those actions.
And I said, if I did it, it was never to intentionally be talking about her children. And Laugh know that.
Can I say
because
something?
Afterwards, me and Laugh got text messages talking about her children.
So you still don't remember.
Can I say something, please? The thing is, the only reason why it hurt is because of you saying, don't let anybody invalidate your feelings. If this is what you want to do, you let it out. And I want to say that everybody did not have the same feelings as Chavon. Back then, it wasn't all of this back and forth with Laugh, nigga. It was some real shit going on back then. Motherfuckers wasn't like, oh shit, I'm tired of Laugh. If it was, y'all said that shit on the back end. Because on the front end, motherfuckers was trying to let me know, bitch, it's gonna be okay. We understand. And I don't give a fuck what you say. I was still in this motherfucker laughing and joking and shit. I was still in this motherfucker being laughed. I wasn't just in this motherfucker just sobbing y'all down and shit. And the thing is, you lying about the shit happening on your life. Because, nigga, if you had said that to me in your life, I'd have been on your ass. But the thing is, you know for a fact that you said it in my life. I've been saying, I ain't never wavered on this story. It ain't no if. Bitch, I've been saying this shit since it happened. My story has never changed. It's always been in my life, and you have denied it every time I said it. So now today, you want to make it as if that happened. No, nigga, you remember it happening. I've never said anything different.
Okay, Laugh. I think that's how we're going to get out of that turn up. Now, Chavon, Nisha is back, but I think that honestly, unless Nisha give us a name, and she never will, there's not really a conversation.
Exactly.
No, it's the fact that y'all believe in this turnip. The fuck?
Believe in what turnip?
She admitted that. What are you talking about, Laugh?
I'm talking about, listen, not just with my situation though, AJ. I'm talking with a lot of other situations that I heard. Like, everybody ain't fucking lying.
I don't know what you heard, but I just clocked Chavon on what I was said too differently. So what are you talking about?
No, you right. I'm not talking about you.
I'm the only one said turnip, Laugh.
No, I'm talking about this turnip sitting next to me.
Girl, I wasn't talking about that lady body. When I was saying that, I was saying out of the phrase.
The conversation can't never be had because I don't swing.
I wouldn't give a fuck. The conversation can't never be had because you've been lying for years.
I'm talking to AJ. I'm talking to AJ. Speak when spoken to. I'm not talking to you.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I never want to have a conversation with you.
I'm speaking to your motherfucking ass.
You irrelevant, Laugh. Anywho, AJ, Susu, y'all done.
Fuck you.
It's been fuck you, so it don't matter.
It's fuck you and everybody else that look like
with you. I always told them no.
And we gonna have another
doesn't matter. AJ and Susu, y'all done.
It's going down. I don't give a fuck.
One second, Laugh. I got one question for you because I know you gotta go. So Tib came into your panel and said that she never had a conversation, right?
No, she came into the live in the comments and said it.
Okay, she came into the comments. Okay. So, Nisha, how did you come to find out that Tib and Chavon had a back-end conversation?
I never said that they had. Where are y'all not understanding? I never said.
I'm asking.
Okay, Susu. So let me tell you. I did not say that she had a bad conversation. She manipulates stuff and she twisted exactly what I said last night. What I said last night is she came in the morning show and started dropping names. I don't even knew where that even stems from. She came in the live, started dropping names. She dropped Tibbs' name. She dropped Bubbly's name.
She lying again.
Then did she drop their names about? Like, what was the context of her dropping their names on the morning show that day?
She lying again because it was never in the morning show when that happened. She lying. She always get the stories confused. It was my lie when I did a tell all and I brought up Tib. Tib came to the morning show, confronting me about that Hot Pocket page. So stop lying.
Because first of all, we was in the morning show when she busted out that live.
She
and
confronted
said
me on
name.
Diamond's live. She brought it up. I didn't. You getting the stories mixed up. Thank you, NYC.
I know that you dropped their names. Period.
Oh, okay.
And Tia, for you to say I'm lying on you?
First of all,
really?
First of all, I want you to bag it up. That's not what I said. I said, don't be lying on me. Me and Chavon has never had a backroom conversation.
I didn't say that. I never said that.
I was not in her live. When I found out about that tape that she had did, and she dropped my name and a few other people's names, I confronted her in Diamond's live.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. She dropped your name, dropped Bubbly's name. That's what I'm talking about. I never said she, and I told you that last night in the comments. I said I never said that you ever had a bad conversation with Chavon. You and Chavon never fucked with each other like that. Ever.
Okay, wait. Hold on, everybody, wait a second. Nisha, dear. What you said was your issue with Chavon is not a name drop, because if we were here discussing name drops, we would have been done. You said Chavon brought back into the front end, so now we've switched it to a name drop. Well, so Tib was never on the back end, so Tib shouldn't be in my box. What I'm asking you is the person who Chavon brought, what exactly did Chavon bring from the back end to the front end? It's not Tib.
She had a conversation and this is when I separated myself from Chavon. When this person, and I'm not gonna, my people don't want to be involved in this stuff. But it was a man she had a conversation on the back end with, then she brought it to the front end. And we was in a live, and that's the day that Chavon was like, Nisha, what is your problem with me? And she sent me a message. I never responded to the message because I'm like, why is people being able to have these back conversations and then talking to her, and then she want to bring it to the front end?
You gotta ask Nisha because I don't know what she's referencing.
Oh shit. This is too much.
Nisha is quick to believe whoever be talking to her, and when she gets
it wasn't. I was in the live, Chavon.
All right, my 5 minutes.
It ain't what I believe. I was there. It ain't what somebody told me. I was there. I was in the comments, live.
They said it was Jeff.
Yes, Jeff.
There you go. It's down there. It's out there. The name's there, guys. That's all I wanted. Goodbye.
Okay, so oh my God. So
she had a back end conversation with Jeff that did nobody know about, since everybody didn't put it out there. I didn't want to say his name because he doesn't want to be involved in this.
So Nisha, you know you open up a can of worms, right? Because you always mixing stories.
He had no, I did not switch nothing because that's the reason stories. You ain't messing. No, I'm not mixing up nothing.
I never told about that Jeff situation and what he told me about Tib into the situation with AJ. So if you're going to talk about it, I don't know why y'all be trying to play in my motherfucking face. So see how you open up a
conversation, wasn't it?
It doesn't matter. He brought the back end.
It was still a background conversation that you brought.
It doesn't matter. You
so
can't
where
go
am I
against
lying that
somebody
you
and think
brought?
that people supposed to
So
be
where
quiet.
am I lying, Siobhan? Where's the lie that you brought?
You said you fell out. Listen,
to the forefront.
Listen, you said you fell out with me 4 years ago.
I
AJ,
fell out with you
had that.
because
Hold on.
what
Listen,
you was
listen.
doing
No,
to everybody else.
Let me talk.
And you sent me a
AJ,
message, and I
didn't she
stopped fucking
say?
with you.
Hold on.
I blocked you.
Oh my God, lady, listen. What I'm trying to say.
Lady,
is this.
nothing.
See,
you brought shit to the forefront.
For real.
Okay, listen. So AJ, when you had that live, and you and Laugh and Jeff came up, was that within the last 6 to 9 months?
Yes.
Okay, so when Nisha stopped talking to me was 3 to 4 years ago. Actually, I'm gonna take it back. I'll say 2.5. So again, when we asked her last night on my live, why did she stop fucking with me? Her response was because I brought back in conversations from people, and I said who? She said Tib and Mama C. So I said get Tib in here because I've never had a conversation with.
Hold on, Chavon. You only got 5 minutes. I need me and you to just have a straight up conversation.
Yeah, because I'm really tired. I'm not spending my whole day with this.
Okay, that's why it's a. I put a 5-minute timer up, so we just got to get through it. What conversation did you bring up from Jeff from the back end to the front end?
I just said it, and I don't want to keep bringing it up because I don't have no beef with that lady.
The one about Tib. So you did do what? So
and Jeff apologized on my live.
Hold on. So you did do what Nisha is talking about. Did you do
but
that?
She's lying. She's telling you the reason why she stopped talking to me, and I didn't do that until this year. That's what I'm saying. She's using it.
Oh, but the message that you sent her that she didn't respond to was years ago.
Exactly. So she's making up lies.
She's making up lies. Okay, I get what you're saying. No, ma'am.
She told us in that clip, AJ, didn't she say in the clip, when I asked her, what did I do to her personally? She said nothing. I said, well, how could I do something to you? And you was afraid that I would do something that you said that I did to other people. But what did I do to them? And she said, I brought back in conversations and I was dropping names. I said, when?
She did say that. And then she said, Tib.
And then she came back and said she wasn't talking about Tib.
And now she's saying Jeff.
Exactly. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, they're going to believe what they want to believe. And if you're going to bring up some shit, understand that you opening up a can of worms.
Okay. So your statement today is, while you did bring back into the front end in the Jeff situation, that was within the last 3 to 6 months. That was not even 6 to 9 months ago. That was in the last 3 to 6 months. And Nisha did that hate train on you years ago, and she still don't have a reason for why she did that, because the Jeff situation did not happen then.
Exactly.
So her excuse about backing into the front end, her examples are Jeff, that just happened 3 to 6 months ago. And still her excuses do not make sense for why she treated you the way that she did. Correct, Mundo?
Exactly, because she keeps saying she didn't want me to do it to her, but I never had her number. We didn't even talk on the back end. We was not friends. We was only panelists.
Her statement of bringing back into the front end that she don't want done to her had not even been done until 3 to 6 months ago. So it still did not make sense as to why years ago she responded to you the way she did.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, now I'm done, AJ, for real, okay? We've been doing this since 10 o'clock.
Oh, no, friend. We only been doing it since about noon, but I get it.
Well, if it was noon...
Listen, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm only going to go with what I'm giving. So if they the only ones giving, that's the only thing we're doing.
That's what they've been giving, because there's only one me, right?
Yep.
And a lot of people ain't going to stand up and tell the truth. So it is what it is. Some people don't like the panels. It's a lot of them that likes the panels. They've been doing this for how long? If we're going to be true, the only reason why I'm talking about this shit now is because they kept singing a tune of my name for the last 3 days. And Bubbly admitted it. She talked about me on the back end. Then Nico came back and said it was more than one time. So you going to tell me I can't tell my motherfucking side of the story? If I'm the mean girl, what are y'all? I'll take that. You bitches ain't my friends. Y'all don't gotta fuck with me. But why do y'all keep mentioning me when I don't mention y'all?
Okay, we only got about a minute left, so I'm gonna ask, because it did come across the comments. They asking to ask each of y'all as we do our little 5-minute section together. Who is Cookie?
I don't fucking know. The fuck? Cookie don't like me.
Oh, so it could be one of them.
Girl, you ain't no telling. Okay, you done. We got 36 seconds.
Anything you want to say to the people for your last 30 seconds? You don't want to tell the kisses that you love them, give them kisses?
Oh, I love them. They know what it is. Thank you, Ashley.
Somebody said your life was bad off. Is that true?
They can believe what they want. Chavon is fine.
I wish you nothing but luck out there with your son. I mean, with your baby.
I don't have a son.
I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but with your baby, with your daughter. And I hope y'all have a blast. We finna hear from Nisha.
Go ahead.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Nisha, ma'am, listen here now. This is the floor is yours, so you ain't gotta yell and you ain't gotta cuss. You hear?
Again, my words have been twisted. I never said that she talked to, I don't know how many times I got to say this. I never said she talked to Tib on the back end. I never said she talked to Bubbly on the back end. I never said that. I said she brought them up. When she started dropping names, that's what I said. Then I said, I stopped fucking with her because she would talk to people on the back end and bring shit to the forefront. The Jeff situation did not happen. That's been years ago. And it ain't been 4 years. Me and Chavon and us were all cool for the first 2 years. So I don't know where y'all getting 4 years. I've only been on the app for 4 years. Me and Chavon didn't have a problem to the second gala, not the first one.
Oh, so you went to the first and the second one?
I've been to all of them besides the first one.
Oh, you didn't go to the first one?
No, I didn't go to the first one because I wasn't even on here.
Mm-hmm. Well, so
it's not just the Jeff situation. It's multiple other people that this one person, I'm not going to say their name because she doesn't.
Okay.
Period. But the thing is,
I don't want to waste your
Jeff
time.
Stuff,
I don't want to waste your time, but if you don't try, I might have to just, put a pause real quick and a pin in this conversation because I think you and I are confused a little bit.
Ask your question so I can clear them up.
Okay. You did in fact say that she brought back into the front end. Was that a miss?
Yes.
Did you misspeak?
She would talk to people on the back end and bring it to the front end.
Okay, we need to know those people. Who are those people? If it's already been brought to the live, we need you to say it. Who are those people? Hello? Hello?
I'm still somewhere.
Oh.
So
wait. Who are those people?
I'm not going to speak on those people.
It's already been brought to the front, Miss Nisha. I think
but that's just Jeff. That's only one. That's only one, AJ.
No.
There has been multiple.
She admitted to, Nisha. You missed that part. She said, yeah, the Jeff thing happened 3 to 6 months ago.
No, that's not true. That's not true, AJ. That's not true. That happened 2 years ago.
On who panel?
It just came to the forefront.
On who panel did it happen?
I don't remember. I'm not going to be on here writing everything down on what live that it was on, but that's the day when she brought somebody to the forefront. I said, you know what? People start dropping like flies. And I said, you know what? I'm not finna wait my turn. And she inboxed me. And the only time that I would tag Chavon in the comments is when she would bring up our past. That's when I would say stuff to her in the comments. But to say that I've been around here dragging her like that, that's not true. But every time she brought up the past, yes, I was in the comments saying something. And she didn't like what I had to say. And she would say my name multiple times in lives. In the morning show, she would say, Nisha, just shut your ass up. because she didn't like what I said in the comments. But I didn't go around in everybody live dragging Chavon. It's only when she brought up old shit. Because people, y'all wasn't there, so y'all don't know. So no, did I wait my turn? No, I didn't. Because I was like, I'm not finna inbox you and have a whole conversation when I've already seen you do it to somebody else. She used to play the victim.
Okay, real quick.
And be nice and nasty all the time.
And a lot of y'all have said that. I just want to ask you another question. Who is Cookie?
I don't know who Cookie is. I have no clue.
Do Cookie like you?
I don't.
Egg with legs.
Man, that's not fair.
I don't know about what's fur or
Don't
what
make
you
me
heard.
laugh.
And really, this is all getting aggravating to my But I need to know. Is you done with this shit? Because it's really giving.
Nope.
I think at this point,
because y'all was here. Okay, so
I heard in there. Let me tell you what I heard in there. I'm just gonna be straight up with you.
All right.
What I heard in there was Laugh even came to me and apologized and said that she felt some kind of way because after what Dime said to her, I didn't even really talk about her kids. So while you want us to all feel bad, and we do for the fact that you missed your son in that part, we get that part. And what she said was mean, right? But this was how many years ago, Laugh? Like to be honest,
this point, this is not fair.
no matter what, if everything that she did as a mean girl was things that you experienced.
AJ, this is not fair. You taking my time.
I'm finna let you go.
No, I wasn't even gonna talk about me and her. You proved that she lied about me and her. I'm talking about what Nisha was talking about.
I'm also asking you, do you think you doing too much now?
No, because I'm talking about what Nisha was talking about. Y'all don't understand.
Okay, go ahead.
Because y'all wasn't there. So
okay, go ahead.
I understand what happened on your live 6 to whatever months ago, right? But that wasn't what she's talking about. Chavon did a live on her own where she did just like a put it on the floor name drop live. But it was for absolutely no reason. She was mad about some shit that we didn't even know about. And that's when I remember she name dropped Jeff and Kelly. And she told us something about Jeff and Kelly wanted to do small houses or something together. Every person that she named in the live, we was just like, what the fuck is she doing? So that's when everybody like backed up like, hell no, I'm finna stop fucking with her too, because why did she even name drop them people like that? And the thing is, it's crazy because she did the same thing after you had that live. Because she went on her own live and came and said, Jeff, tell these people what you told me about this and that.
Thank you, Ashley.
That had nothing to do with people coming on your live and telling their truth. Jeff only came on your live and said, yeah, she was a mean girl back then. So Chavon is saying I responded, but Jeff telling you something about somebody else has nothing to do with you responding to what he said about you on AJ's live. All he said was you were a mean girl back then. And
it don't matter. You can't police a response. If she felt disrespected by what he said, she responded.
Okay, so she responded. But that's the same thing that she did back then. It wasn't a response though. It was just I'm finna tell everything I know and I'm finna drop names.
So what you're saying,
it was not a response back then.
Okay, wait. So hold on. In layman's terms, the back end that you're saying she brought to the front end years ago was Kelly and somebody was making little houses.
That wasn't it. I'm telling you, it was a whole live. Do y'all see the older people in the comments? So it was a whole live about a lot of people and that names dropped that she didn't even have to say nothing about, including Bubbly. You've always had an issue with Bubbly. Why do you think her name is not Chavon no more? She left and had to come back as Kisses because you were mean to so many people. It was a messy ass live, and Chavon had a whole page about her. That could have been, man, I'm telling y'all, we got to go back. And there's people willing to go back. Oh, so the list, half the list is in the comments. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. It's things that happen that people have a reason to be upset about. And I'm not even talking about just mine. She got into it with everybody individually.
Laugh, who is Cookie?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
AJ, it's starting to look crazy because, I mean, what was her name? Nisha said 1 minute it was Jeff. Now she wasn't talking about Jeff after Chavon had to debut that. So now, who are we talking about? And also, Laugh is trying to say that Chavon was a bully, antagonizing people in the comments. But Laugh, you do the same thing, so I'm a little confused. What's the problem here?
The fact that Alfonso wasn't there,
It don't matter.
I wouldn't give a fuck
I'm saying,
what you got to say, bitch.
People do it to your ass.
No.
You want to play
I don't give a fuck what you say, sir. Literally,
That's what I'm talking
it was
about.
totally different.
Make sure
It
when
was
you say
totally
Alfonso,
different.
hit big in front of
Fuck
the
the
big.
phone.
Big Alfonso.
Again, like I said,
Big motherfucking Alfonso.
you guys
Get the fuck out of here.
because the death stuff came
When I
out.
tell you
What
hit
is talking
Alfonso,
about?
make sure
No,
you
when I
hit big
said
in front of that.
Yeah, it was
Bitch,
mean,
go to
bitch. I ain't
Alfonso.
never
with
It ain't gonna hurt
conversations
me,
with
bitch.
people, I
It
told
ain't gonna hurt me.
all
It ain't gonna hurt me, honey.
but you know
we ain't never
Fuck
gave
the
a fuck
fucking
about you,
bitch.
sir.
Fuck the
Get the
fucking-
fuck out here.
And that's
Clock
Jeff.
out,
Fucking
okay?
big bat.
Clock out
Little
because you don't
legs.
It's
even
been
have what you
multiple
need
people
to
on
what you
here.
trying to be.
Take care of your
And that's
motherfucking
what I've
Clock
been
the fuck
saying.
out, Alfonso. You wasn't
Take care of
there.
your motherfucking
Get
child,
the
hoe.
fuck out,
But
ho.
they don't
Why
want to
you
deal
fucking
with that.
taking a
They don't
man?
want to be
You
talking
could've
about the
crowdfunded
past.
this bitch
They don't want to
over
be
a nigga, over a
involved.
fucking
And I
estate to get
respect
out
if
the
my
state,
people say
bitch,
they don't want
and
me
you
to say
fucking
their
a
name,
nigga
I'm
who
gonna
can't even
respect
take you
that.
out of motherfucking state, hoe. How the fuck you crowdfunding to get out of
Okay, you don't have to yell.
state?
You don't have to yell, Candy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. See, when
Candy,
y'all hoes
you still yelling. Candy,
I'm good. I'm calm. When y'all hoes want to call me Alfonso, make sure you put big in front of it,
Touch
bitch.
the live goal.
Okay, make sure you put big in front of it, bitch, because I got big pockets, big shit, big cars, big jewelry, and big bags, ho. I don't have to crowdfund to get out of motherfucking state. And that's what I don't have to do, bitch. I'll be damned to sit on a motherfucking shaboink, and a nigga can't take me out of a motherfucking state, bitch. So guess what? My big doctor made me a big ass pussy and got me a big ass bank with a nigga who could take me and fly me out of motherfucking state. And matter of fact, he could fly me a motherfucking first class. You got a real motherfucking pussy and you fucking a broke nigga. That's why you had to come on this motherfucking app to ask for a motherfucking washer and dryer after he probably bust your head between it, bitch. Or asking for money to get out fucking state, hoe. Play with it big, bitch.
Nisha, 45 seconds. I don't know what's going on. Nisha, y'all, can we protect my live, please? Please. Bop, biddy, bop, bop, bop. You can't stop. Live go. Let's just. Oh, Father. Father, can you hear me? Nisha. Oh, niche. Big niche. Niche. You having trouble with your mute button? Let me help you. See if that is the problem. See if you can't hit the save button, dear. You ain't got but 10 seconds, so if it's a bitch or a hoe, you could just keep it. It's a lot going on anyways. We appreciate you for coming. Thank you for sharing your side.